Welcome to Pitstop, powerful AI for the future of mobility. Let me introduce you to Paul, a fleet manager at NPL, a large utility contractor that makes sure our homes and offices are always heated. Paul manages a fleet of 1,000 vehicles that are used by employees to get out to a job site, drill into the ground, and carry large equipment around. Making sure these vehicles are up and running efficiently is a key priority to the success of NPL's business. When Paul logs into Pitstop, he gets a real-time view of the vehicles in his fleet with the highest risk of having an issue. All vehicles are automatically prioritized by the Pitstop algorithms, which has learned about what types of issues cause the most downtime from analyzing thousands of vehicles. Paul can also instantly access an aggregated report showing the total downtime his fleet has dealt with. This acts as a guide for him to optimize his spending and doubles as a report to show management that his team is doing a great job. With the click of a button, Paul can deep dive into a specific vehicle and even a route that it has driven on. Data, which includes hundreds of sensors reporting temperature, pressures, and voltages, are running through the Pitstop AI engine, which provides real-time insights. Viewing the prediction algorithms that are running in real time is easy. Paul can see the most recent analysis around battery, brakes, and anomalies for this specific vehicle. This empowers him to make quick decisions about bringing the vehicle in for service or letting the driver continue to drive. By accessing real-time maintenance insights, Paul can save thousands of dollars while making the job easier. Reach out to us at info@pitstopconnect.com if you're interested in applying AI to your fleet.
Awesome. So quickly, we'll hear from Paul some of his thoughts on this project, and I think end it from there. Paul, do you want to just give a quick overview?
Sure, sounds great. Thanks for the opportunity here, Shiva. So, data collection through GPS tracking is giving us real-world, real-time information for many years now, and it's given us the ability to constantly analyze our fleet operations, which helps us better understand where to focus our efforts. Focusing on things like reducing idle hours, speeding, harsh events, fuel usage, and so on really helps us to better estimate asset life cycles and maintenance costs. It's also allowed us to see where we can move equipment and vehicles from areas of high use to areas of low use to better balance the fleet and maximize the useful life of the asset. A predictive maintenance solution could take these principles several steps farther, in my view. Predicting when assets need maintenance would be a game changer for fleet managers who are constantly looking for ways to use technology to drive cost savings and increase uptime. We're always watching and right-sizing the fleet in efforts to provide an appropriate amount of assets to work with. Knowing when assets would be down for maintenance and for how long will help fleet managers provide a consistent amount of fleet for the company to work with. With predictive maintenance, we can start to look more accurately at the maintenance required and can begin to plan downtime more accurately. Too often, vehicle and equipment maintenance is performed with the understanding that, well, the unit is down already, so we might as well do it now. I feel these types of maintenance activities can be wasteful. Parts and fluids are replaced simply because the unit is in the shop and we're trying to take advantage of downtime. We spend unnecessarily thinking we're doing the right thing, but we're giving up valuable remaining life in those parts and fluids. Most components have estimated and engineered lives, and we're replacing them before their useful life has been realized, thereby costing extra money. Conversely, it also happens that these components are stretched beyond their service life and increasing the risk of breakdown, further exacerbating the overall issue of downtime. So it would be far better if we could use the data to plan for maintenance, maximizing the service of those maintenance items, and then start grouping maintenance activities together based on mileage, hours, and conditions. We need to understand what service life to expect from brakes and tires, starters, belts, hoses, etc., all by studying data coming from the assets, working in varying situations and conditions. So NPL Canada is no different than any other large fleet these days. We're driven to consider our environmental impact, our safety, and compliance when managing the fleet. Our clients demand it of us. So predictive maintenance would bolster all of these efforts. Increase safety from timely maintenance and repair and maintenance tracking to satisfy any compliance requirements that we might have. Shiva, I really appreciate you having me today. So back over to you to close it off.
Yeah, awesome. So I think that's what we wanted to talk through, is just showcase how AI can be used today in fleets and vehicles on the road, and that this kind of technology will be introduced into all vehicles in the coming years. So thank you all for joining in and listening into the presentation. I appreciate your time.